Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
The Niners now at 2-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, win. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Completion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is good.
There he goes left side. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, eluding the tackle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to the ground with Etienne. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Off to the races. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 87 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he stopped immediately there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Straight ahead, ETN. Now, a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Lawrence. He gets it to Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screen play. Here's ETN. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First down, Jaguars.
They go play action. Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 27 yards. And the Jags are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Connects with Kittle underneath. And still fighting. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught by Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And that's complete to Cooks. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. A give. It's Etienne off the option. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
All right, let's go.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They go play action now. Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They get this out left. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point forthcoming. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
ETN up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
49ers 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Another tote for Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Lisa 24.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 46 yards. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now yet another incomplete incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, right back to ETN. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, have a game, sir, why don't you? A sack earlier, and an exclamation point here late in the game, and this one won by his side of the ball. They played so well, surprised he didn't get his second sack earlier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Travis Etienne to the 20.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, 94 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their mobile quarterback, 74 yards.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two.
Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Trey Brown.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
49ers 13.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 40.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Travis Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
60 yards.
And the Jaguars have got it on cruise control.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Handoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll decide to keep this once more. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On third down, they're going to go with the option. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Okay,
so following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He's going to try and do this himself. Going for it. Here's Davis Price. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, go!
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville on a first down as well.
First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Brought down by Khalid.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville, They improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.